Okay, I'm working on the rear brake line on the 2000 Ranger, and it broke pretty much right here. And I lost all fluid. So we're gonna run some new line. Hopefully we can do it carefully, and we're gonna see how much of it is really going to be replaced, or I'm gonna try to replace all of it so it's safe. Okay, so I'm gonna do it from the front all the way to the back. So hopefully, you know, all that Midwestern salt, it finally ate its way through. So let's see. Everything I'm going to use I got from my local Summit. I have a Summit around where I live, so it really doesn't make. I'm going to use this American-made nickel copper brake line. I got a 25-foot roll of it, so that's going to make it easy. This is supposed to be really easy to flare and work with and bend, so we're going to do this, and we're going to use that. I also bought some of these, which are the unions, just in case I need a union. And you can tell they're flared on the inside. And I bought some extra flare, just in case that I might need that. So let's get started. I'm going to start by undoing all the lines and removing it. Alright, the brake line from the front to the back is broken in two pieces. These are 13 millimeters. I already broke that open. You can tell it's dripping out. So I'll actually do the front half, and then I'll do the back half, and I'll make the union right here. Just this is right underneath the driver's seat. There is a shield here that came down with two bolts on this side, right here, right there on the other side, and you can tell what it looks like. It's this large piece of metal right there that's like a shield for the transfer case, and so I took that down and gave you good access to this point right here. Okay, so I'll undo that, and then we'll try to feed the line out and see if we can bend it. Okay, I'm bending the nickel copper, and I'm gonna put some unions in here. So I put a new on, and then I'm just gonna flare this using the double flare with my old Blue Point flaring kit. Okay, so let's try it. So once you use the die and make the first, then what you're gonna do is you gotta take it out and then go back and push it in one more time to get that finished double flare. Let's try that. Okay, and when you're done, you get this really nice, I don't know if you can see it, it's really nice, and then it should fit into that perfectly. Okay, can you see that? I hope you can. Here it is, all finished. I've got that together. I kept this part, but I cut it down here in the wheel well, and I put a union here, and this is where the original, because there's a low flex cable here, I didn't want to ruin it, so I made a union here. Now I'll put some rubber around it and then zip tie together, but then I ran it around here, and then I went all the way down underneath. Let's check underneath now. Okay, here we go, and I put this union, I put a different union here because I ran all the nickel copper all the way here, and this is very easy to bend, easy to flare, very malleable, and hopefully it does a better job. But I put it in the same place, and then I ran it all the way back to the rear. Let's take a look at the rear. Okay, and here's the copper coming with the original flex cable. I'll have to replace that sometime, but not right now. And then the other problem I had was that all the lines run right next to this fuel tank, and it's hard to get to. So basically I cut it and I left the old one in place. I'll figure out how to get rid of it later, but I ran the new one with some protection around and next to the old line. So I'll tie it all in, and right now I got brakes that work, and that's what's important. Okay, so good luck on your project.